Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs. This is Rendog coming at ya in another Minecraft episode from the HermitCraft server. We're kicking things off today, my friends, from, well, a giant pillar of jack-o'-lanterns that reaches all the way up to build height. And unfortunately, I have no explanation as to why this pillar exists, everybody. We made this thing on stream a couple of days ago. It took like 2 hours to build, and, well, the only reason that we did it is because for some reason here in Spawn Town, every single hermit seems to be building a pillar of something. So I thought to myself, well, we need to have a pillar also, right? Because everybody's got a pillar and FOMO is kicking in. And, well, we are the owners of GigaPies here on the HermitCraft server, so I guess we need to have a pillar of pumpkins. But pumpkins are boring, so let's make them jack-o'-lanterns. And so we ended up with a giant pillar of jack-o'-lanterns. I mean, it makes absolutely perfect sense. Am I right, guys?
If you say so, Rendog. If you say so.
Anyhoozle, I am delighted to be back on the HermitCraft server after a little bit of a holiday with my parents in South Africa. And a big thank you to Rosie for looking after the previous episode. I've been spending the last few weeks catching up on some real life stuff here back in England. And of course, catching up again here on the HermitCraft server. Guys, I am so excited. We have got some incredible projects up and coming here on my HermitCraft series. Starting with, of course, setting up an incredibly awesome log business with our good friend Keralis here on GIGALOGS Island. And we got a great plan together. Keralis is going to build the shop, I'm going to do the redstone to generate all of the log product, and together, Keralis and I are going to have an unstoppable log business in Season 9, and we're going to be rolling in the bling blanks. It's going to be absolutely awesome. But listen, we've got a ton of work before Keralis and I can start counting those diamonds, guys. I'm going to start things off this week by doing a bit of a favor for Keralis, and I'm going to clear this entire island of the trees. We need to give Keralis a lovely fresh canvas to work on here, guys, and actually this is a great opportunity for me to just get back into playing some Minecraft. And to be honest, I feel kind of bad that I haven't contributed at all to the log business thus far, so let's chop down some trees for Keralis and hopefully we can help him restock the current log shop while we get the brand new Gigalog shop and factories up and running. Now later on in this episode, we're going to be heading over to our Mushroom Island, guys, because we need to start working on the industry side of the log business. We've actually got a ton of redstone to do over the next few weeks, guys, including making our biggest ever tree chopper, which we're going to be calling the Hexadecachopper. And if everything goes smoothly, we're going to be blasting more logs than we've ever blasted before in HermitCraft, and it is going to be a great time. But unfortunately, to get the Hexadecachopper running, we're going to need to build some infrastructure on the Mushroom Island first, including a sapling farm, because we can't start chopping wood if we don't have saplings. And we're going to have to make a gunpowder farm too, because we're not going to use TNT dupers for this farm. We're going to do it legit. And that means we've got a ton of work to do out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, guys, thank you so much for all of the really kind messages that you left me while I was in South Africa with my parents. It was really nice to know that even though I was away from HermitCraft for so many weeks, there was a bunch of you guys that were still supporting me in the background, and that made me feel really good, and it really helped me to enjoy my time with my parents and really cherish every single moment that I had with them. You know, it was actually a really special holiday, one of the best holidays that I've had in probably a decade or so, because my parents and I hadn't seen each other for over 3 years because of lockdown. And not only that, my younger brother also managed to get himself over to South Africa to spend some time with us. And there was a couple of things from the holiday that I want to share with you guys that I remember. And also maybe something that some of you guys have also experienced, those of you who haven't seen family for a really long time. The first thing was how weird and awesome it was to see my parents at the airport for the first time after so long. You know, after a 17 or 18 hour flight to get to South Africa and get to the airport that my parents were going to collect me from, my parents had positioned themselves in front of all the other waiters right at the very entrance to the airport, so that as I came out of departures, the first two faces that I saw was my mum and my dad. And as I came outside, it was a bit of an awkward moment because we kind of didn't recognize each other that well. You know, we'd gotten a bit older, our faces had changed a little bit, but within about 10 seconds or so, the three of us were all in tears. We just had a massive hug, just had a bit of a cry outside together, and I think we didn't even care if anybody was watching, because I think everybody else around us was also hugging their loved ones and crying at the same time. So that was a really, really special moment that I'll remember forever. And the other one is, of course, that my brother came to spend a week with us also, and we spent just a week hanging out like we used to when we were kids, when we were 10. And what my brother and I used to do when we were kids is just make games. We used to make board games or card games and just basically spend the whole day hanging out together, making games that sucked, of course, and trying to like play each other and get cross with each other and not get cross with each other, and go through all of the roller coasters of being brothers. And that was the first time that we did something like that since we were children, and it was really, really special for me. We also realized that this was the first time that my mum, my dad, my brother and I were together in that way since we were like 15 or something, like it's literally a lifetime ago since the four of us were together in one house for a few weeks like we used to be. And it was really, really amazing and really special, and I loved every moment of it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for holding down the Rendog fort back at home and making sure that you kept me going when I got back. Thank you for all the encouragement, all of the great messages. Guys, I love your faces, and I just can't wait to get back at HermitCraft. A huge shout out to my parents for an absolutely unforgettable holiday. It was amazing, and can't wait to see you guys again. Love you guys. And yes, my parents do watch my videos.
Ren?
Yes?
Hi. My brother from another sapling. I've made calculations. I made 1 + 1 and I think, I'm so sorry about this, but
go on.
the bride location, can that be moved? Can it be moved? Because I don't think it's going to squeeze in otherwise, like the factory itself or the sawmill. I've made calculations. I've counted the blocks. Yeah, I'm terribly sorry.
Dude, how big is this thing? Like, how massive is this? How massive is the log shop gonna be?
It's pretty much the size of the island.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's huge. It is huge, okay?
Okay.
I've gathered about 31 shulkers of materials for this.
Wow.
That's a lot of blocks.
Well, dude, that's actually totally fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
can we?
Yeah, let's definitely move it. I mean, is there any space left on the island if your shop is taking up the whole island? Like, where can we move it to?
Technically not. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, over here, as you see this mushroom over here.
Oh yes.
There's my little base of operation location.
Oh my goodness! Look. Okay, this is all the stuffs for the build.
There's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I'm not loving myself for this, but it's gonna be, it's all in or nothing.
I hear you,
all
man.
out
I hear
or
you.
nothing.
Well, this will actually be a beautiful little spot for the camp. I mean, look at this beautiful environment back here. We can do some fishing back here. This is perfect, man. So we move the camp here, right?
Bride location. Here.
Move the bride location here, and then the log shop will go over the whole island. Is the plan? Excellent. On my end, I'm busy working on the redstone. The log factory is up and running, my friend. So we're getting there, man. Sweet.
Slowly, we're getting there. Like, this is gonna be amazing. Okay, this is gonna be amazing. So we're gonna move this over here. Okay. I'm gonna keep the beautiful sign. I'm gonna integrate that to the sawmill.
Oh,
right?
awesome!
Because I love the sign. It's huge.
Yeah.
This definitely makes a statement.
It really does make a statement. This is where you get your logs, baby. Awesome.
Baby. So let's do that, Ren.
Okay.
And,
dude, I've got a surprise for you. I've got a surprise for you. Here, follow me.
I love surprises.
Follow me. Yeah, I mean, I've been working on the factory. Like the first thing I got to do is figure out how to get a bunch of saplings, because we're going to need thousands of saplings and whatnot. During all of that, I've been doing some choppers. Collecting saplings and whatnot. And I realized I felt really bad because last time you gave me a bunch of diamonds for like nothing, because I didn't do any work at all for the diamonds. So
technically yes, but I still love it.
So I did some choppers for the business, and here we got some stockers from the choppers. We got,
dude.
Yeah.
No flipping way. That's a lot of dark oak.
Yeah, I mean that's all the dark oak from the island because I chopped down all the trees off the island. So yeah.
Dude, that is so great because we're running really low.
Yeah, we're running low.
Oak wood, nothing. A cha-cha, I think we run out.
Yeah, we out of a cha-cha.
Wow, spruce is out.
Yep.
Birch.
So there you go, dude. Restocked. I mean, I've cleared the island of the trees for you, so you're ready to build the giant log shop. Factory's up and coming. We are cooking with gas, my friend.
Let me just pinch your cheeks. I love your cheeks. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. You know what? This is going to help us greatly. And obviously the diamonds, you know, that's your diamonds. Don't be silly about that. Let me just refill this. Awesome. You're the greatest friend. I love your face.
All right, dude. Well, listen, I got a bunch of work to do. I got to go do some redstone on the Mushroom Island. You got to build the lumber log shop, so we better get to it because time's running out. You know what I mean?
Exactamundo. Yes.
All right, sweet.
So, pi 5? No pi 5?
Oh, yeah, pi 5. Pi 5.
I don't have a pi 5. I have a banana. Okay, give me the pie. There we go.
All right, here we go.
2, and after pi 5. Boop. Got it.
Awesome.
Badly timed. I love it.
As always. All right, Kate, see you later.
See you, buddy.
It's the next day in real life, cyber dogs, and I've just logged on to the server, only to discover that shenanigans are afoot. Yes, indeed. They are most definitely afoot. Take a look at this, my friends. Something has happened to our jack-o'-lantern stack. The Giga stack, if you will. That thing went all the way down from gigapies all the way up to world height. And now there's a big X on it and it's been cut in twain. It took us quite a long time to make that thing on live stream, I will have you know, my friends, and I'd like to know the reason for this. I mean, I've had a look at some of the other pillars. There's an X on this one, and there's a couple of X's on other ones. There's mustaches on some of them. This one's got an X. This one's got a tick on it. Which doesn't make sense. That's got an X, that's got a tick and a mustache and some eyeballs. Looks ridiculous. I'm assuming this has got something to do with like legitimacy or something. It looks like the diamond pillars get a tick and the non-diamond pillars get an X. I don't know. I don't understand. I'll try keep you guys updated on what's happening with this. But yeah, kind of curious as to what's happened here because that was quite a lot of jack-o'-lanterns, and I wonder where they are right now. Anyway, dudes, there is something I'd like to do with you before we carry on with today's episode, and that is this little platform over here, which has been thrown up by our brother from a Swedish mama, the Iskal85. Ooh, and have a look at this. Keralis has actually been quite busy this morning so far. Look at him, there he is. Oh, he's looking so cute. He's just hacked up the campsite, it looks like it, and he's going to be moving it across to there, I guess, and looked like he's making some progress on the log shop. Very, very nice. Anyway, distracted by Keralis. Take a look at this, dudes. This is a thing that's been put together by Iskal, and I wanted to check it out because it looks kind of interesting. Let's go all the way back to page 1. Welcome, Hermit. Hermit Dares, not to be confused with Hermit Challenges, is a season-long event where hermits dare other hermits to perform a task. Anyone is welcome to sign up, but please read the rules first. Only the hermit currently wielding the dare stick can issue a dare on another hermit. The dare stick is passed on upon a dare completion. A dare can only be issued to a hermit that has signed up for Hermit Dares. A dare can never be for personal gain or profits and is there to generate laughs. And to sign up, we have to place our head on one of the empty pillars. Okay, that means we can get dared. Note, dares may include death and potential loss of items, etc., etc. Small print, who cares? That sounds awesome. So somebody's got the dare stick. You get smacked with the dare stick if you put your head on the pillar, and I think that's how it works. Stress Monster's currently got the dare stick. She's got to wear a mumbo jumbo skin for a flower crown for a full episode. Oh my goodness. That sounds hilarious. Yeah, I guess we will stick our head here. That sounds like fun. I guess we have to get our head though to stick on the pillar. I don't actually have a wren head, so yeah, I guess we have to self-headify somehow. Alright, I've got a plan to get my head, guys. I was going to ask Keralis to take me out, but I think he's very busy right now working on the Gigalog shop. So yeah, we're going to try and get our own head. We'll set spawn over here, and I guess we've got to catch an arrow or two, I would think. Maybe we need to take the armor off. Is that going to hit us in the face? That arrow? No, did that miss? Oh, okay, hold on. We could do little ones like this, right? Are any of them going to hit us? What the heck? Okay, there we go. Nice. Well, it kind of worked. It was pretty derpy, but there we go. Arrows in the heart. Arrows in my own heart from my own self. Oh, you hate to see it, my friends. Anyway, there's the head. Excellent. And of course, our head shall sit on pumpkin pie. Or a jack-o'-lantern, I suppose. Here we go. Rendog signed up for Hermit Dares, not to be confused with Hermit Challenges, by the way. This is a completely different thing, of course. Not the same thing at all. And yeah, there we go. Nice. I guess now we just wait to be dead. Bring on the dare stick. I ain't scared. That's a lie. I'm actually terrified. Oh my goodness, so many shenanigans in Spawn Town this week, guys. I was about to head out to the Mushroom Island to start work on our log factory, but take a look at what I found just outside of GigaPies. It's a shulker box with a diamond on it that says Octodrop token. Oh, and by the way, that looks like the jack-o'-lanterns, right? Okay, there we go. That's the jack-o'-lanterns. All right, that's one shenanigans thing completed. Excellent. Now we just have to figure out what this is. There's a book here by XB, and it's called Octodrop. I think this has got something to do with the giant octopus and this massive bubble vator and all of this jazz going all the way to the top. That looks pretty awesome, man. I want to try this out, and then we can head out to the Mushroom Island to work on our factory today, guys. Let's read the book, shall we? You are hereby challenged to master Octodrop, located in the mini submarine at the giant octopus. Your 3 snowfall potions and payment for your first attempt are included. Okay, awesome. The goal is to slow fall through as many rings as you can and land in the bullseye, triggering the fireworks. Red rings are worth 2 points, all others are worth 1 point. No elytra, 1 diamond per run, maximum of 3 runs per player, and you must land in the bullseye. You will know if you land in it. The highest scoring run counts and should be added to this book. Take the bubble elevator to the top, then drink the potion, 1 potion per run. And after 3 weeks, the hermit with the best run will receive all diamonds paid to Octodrop plus a bonus. If 2 or more people get the high score, Scar is requested Top Gun style combat. The game opens on April 16th and will end on May the 7th, which is basically today. So we better get it done, guys. Okay, that sounds awesome. So we get 1 free run, and we get the slow falling potions too. And I guess we got to head over to the giant submarine that's being entangled by the octopus's tentacle. Is it this thing over here? Is this where the game begins? Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go. I think this is the bubble vator thing. Okay, that's going to take us into the submarine. Very nice. And this looks like potions and gear and payments and everything that we're going to need. I mean, are we going to die in this? I think we better set our respawn. And I guess I've got to pay for 2 more runs, right? All right, Octodrop token in here and payment for the other 2 runs. And let's dump our gear into the gearbox over here. I suppose we can keep some food, I guess. We'll just take 1 gigapie with us, just in case. Oh, and I suppose we need our very first potion of slow falling, right? And I guess this is it. Our very first run. Okay, let's give it a go, guys. We get to go up this ridiculously long bubble vator. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. And let's have a look at the course. Okay, so we want to try hit the red ones, right? The red ones are going to give us the maximum points. And I suppose with slow falling, we got to make our way slowly but surely from 1 ring to the next, trying to maximize our score all the way down. Man, this is actually a really sweet game. I'm looking forward to this, man. Okay, so the black rings give us 1 point, I think. And is there like a path? We could probably go here, here. I don't know. Okay, well, let's just try it. First run. Let's give it a go and see how it goes. And we can try and... Oh, geez. Okay, does that not count? I don't know. It's the first run, okay? I don't know. Is this possible to go from this one all the way to this one? Not possible. Okay. The black rings are some points. We definitely want to hit the red rings too if we can. And there's another black ring. I don't know. Maybe we just go for the red rings though. That's actually kind of tricky, you know? And let's just get the last one here. And is this one too? And that's the bullseye. We got to hit the bullseye. And did we miss the bullseye? Unclear if we hit the bullseye or not. All right, attempt number 2, guys, and it feels to me like you fall much faster than you think, right? Like you wouldn't think you fall as fast as you do, but actually, the slow falling isn't exactly slow falling, if you ask me. I'm gonna have to tally up the score in post-editing, I suppose. And I just want to make sure I hit the red ones, and I missed that red one, unfortunately. Can we hit this black one, and then this black one here? Nice, and then this one, and we definitely want to try and hit the ring if we can. Hit the bullseye. Did we hit the bullseye? I think so. Some fireworks went off, so that was a pretty good run, I think. We got 1 more. All right, guys, final run. Let's see if we can make this one count. I feel like we did quite good in the previous one, but maybe we can try and better it in this one. I'm going to try take as many rings as possible, actually. instead of trying to like maximize on the red ones, maybe we can in fact, oh my goodness, this actually could be a winning run right here. I feel like we are maxing points like nobody's business. And can we get this one again? If we can get these last 3 perfectly and hit the bullseye, that's gotta be a mega run of awesomeness. Did we do it? Nice! Okay, I felt really good about that run. That seems like a really good one. Okay, let me quickly stop recording here and figure out what score we got, guys. I feel like we did pretty well there. Oh my goodness, guys, so close to the highest score here. Our last run was definitely the best one, but it was only 13 points, 1 point shy of the winners right now, and that is really unfortunate. I'd love to try again, but we only get 3 runs in this game, which is very, very cruel, XB, but actually an awesome game. I really enjoyed that. Nice one, XB. And man, a little bit bummed we didn't win, but yeah, that was sweet. Really enjoyed that, and I guess, how do we get out of this thing? Do we have to go, oh, is that a door? No, that's not a door. Do we go this way? Yeah, I suppose we just do this, don't we? All right, good. Right, let's get ourselves to the Mushroom Island, guys. We've got some actual work to do in today's episode. Well, we've got quite a long journey to get to the Mushroom Island, guys, so we better get cracking. And on the way, I wanted to have a quick chat with you guys about what's currently happening in this series. I know some of you guys might be a little bit confused as to, for example, how the freaking heck does Rendog have an elytra all of a sudden? Well, it turns out that just before I went on holiday, I went to the end and went and end busted a couple of end cities to get myself an elytra and some shulker boxes. It was a very successful mission, I might add, and my plan was to make a video for you guys while I was on holiday. I actually asked my community on Discord to ask me a whole bunch of questions, and I was going to answer those questions in a video and use the footage from the end to make a video for you guys while I was in South Africa. Turns out, though, my laptop was too bad and old to actually render a video, and it would start overheating when I was rendering the episode, and I just simply couldn't make the video, unfortunately. However, I did get a bunch of that footage from the end. As you can see, I think I'm probably putting it up on the screen now. And I actually had quite a fun time there in the end, getting my elytra and my shulker boxes. And, well, the elytra has changed my life on the server, as you have probably noticed over the last couple of episodes. Especially getting ourselves all the way out to the Mushroom Island, because it is 15,000 blocks away. And, well, with the elytra, we can now fly that entire distance. And, well, it still takes a couple minutes to get there. And for some weird reason, my friends, there's a bee in the tunnel that's slowly but surely making its way toward the Mushroom Island. No idea what that's all about, but yeah, we'll just leave him be, if you see what I'm doing, because, you know, because he's a bee. Anyway, dad jokes aside, guys, very happy to have the elytra now in Minecraft. Of course, elytra changes the game for any Minecraft player, and over the last week or so, I've actually been pretty hard at work out here on the island. I think I showed you guys a little bit of replay footage earlier on in the episode where I built up some infrastructure on the Mushroom Island, and well, when we eventually get there through this endless tunnel that never seems to stop, I'll show you exactly what we've been up to, and here we go. Here's the sort of end of it. I could have cut that journey out, but I wanted you guys to experience in real time how long it takes for us to actually get from Gigapies all the way out to the Mushroom Island. It is absolutely outrageous how far this island is away. But you know what? It's going to be so worth it once we turn it into a massive industrial district. But yeah, with the elytra, I've managed to do quite a bit of work out here, guys. And take a look at this. Which way do we go again? This way. Here we go. Look at this. So over the course of the last few weeks and during a couple of live streams over on Twitch, I have been building some big platforms for us. I mean, there's nothing else to say about them other than they are 63 by 63 stone squares with some deep slate scaffolding, and this is the deep slate that I got from Doc in the previous episode, right? And yeah, I think they look really, really cool. Now, I've worked out that the entire island is in fact going to be able to host about 40 of these platforms. So the plan is to make 40 of these all the way along the length of the island. and then to either use the platforms ourselves or sell it to hermits or figure out a plan for them or something like that. Haven't quite worked it out yet, but as you can see, these are the 2 platforms we've got already. We're just going to put platforms all over this island. It is going to look so freaking sweet. But yeah, I've set up a beacon over here, a bacon mine to collect all the stone for the platforms, and over the last couple of weeks I've just been building these bad boys, and they are about ready to go. I've just gathered all the resources we're going to need for today's build, and I think what we're going to try and work on today is some sort of sapling generation farm. Unfortunately, before we can start building the Hexadecachopper, we are going to need saplings to feed the Hexadecachopper, because the Hexadecachopper is going to consume an outrageous amount of saplings. And to kick the thing off, this is kind of a chicken and egg syndrome, right? We need the saplings to make the trees to get the saplings to make more trees. We're also going to need gunpowder, so we have to make a creeper farm too, so that we can make gunpowder to make TNT, to make trees explode, to get saplings, to plant saplings, to grow trees, to get logs. Did that make any sense at all to anybody? Yeah. Anyway, that's the plan, guys. I'm going to get cracking here on working on some sort of a sapling farm for us on this platform. And next episode, we can get cracking on the Hexadecachopper over there. And, well, I suppose that means it's probably time for a bit of time-lapse action, babies. So, sit back with a tasty beverage, guys. We've got some freaking work to do. To be completely honest with you, cyber-diggity dogs from all over the world, I was kind of hoping that our Sapling Factory would look a little bit more impressive than this on the map. It's just a blob of blue with some grey around it, and yeah, that's kind of depressing, because actually, the structure is awesome. I've spent the last couple of days grinding this thing out. I'm super excited to show you, because it looks super sweet, but I wanted to come and look at it on the map, and yeah, little bit disappointing, but feast your eyeballs on this, my friends. Our Sapling Factory out here on the Mushroom Island is now up and running, and even though this is the simplest of redstone factories that you could ever imagine, I mean, when you break it down, all we're doing is planting saplings on a platform, cutting down the trees, and then collecting the saplings in a water collection unit down below. I don't know, it just looks really cool. I love how it turned out. I spent a little bit longer than I should have on this build, to be honest. I think this episode's a day or two late now because of this thing, but yeah, it is absolutely sweet. Anyway, let's take this bad boy for a quick spin, guys. I want to show you exactly how this farm works, because I think it's actually kind of awesome, and I'm quite proud of it. Tell you what, let's do birch saplings for now, and of course the general idea of this factory is that we plant trees, we cut the trees down, and then as the leaves of the trees decay, their saplings will fall down into the collection mechanism down below, right? The water streams will then push the saplings into a collection area. We've also got these hopper mine carts collecting any saplings that land on the platforms themselves. And we've got a rather clever little contraption over here, which is going to help spit all of the saplings out of the hopper mine carts. So as the hopper mine carts travel over the hoppers, they will fill this dropper, and then we got to flick a lever on this side and a lever on this side here too, just to make sure that we collect everything out of the hopper mine carts also. Oh, and let me show you what happens, right? So all the saplings get collected in this water tray down below. This goes down into a flusher unit that will eventually send the saplings all the way into another pipe, which will then push the saplings up toward the collection and sorting area. So if we're a sapling, we're going to come up here, and we're going to travel through the pipe over here and get sorted down below. And let's just squeeze our way out of here, shall we? There we go. And of course, we have got an item filter at the back here that sorts out all of the saplings into their specific barrels down here. And of course, anything else, like all the trash, like sticks and logs, for example, will end up in the trash can. And yeah, we're just using a very simple item sorter down here. This is a redstone contraption that we use a lot in our videos. And it's really, really simple and really, really easy to keep your stuff nice and organized. Now, there's only one more thing to do, and that is to give this thing an actual test run. I don't know exactly how many saplings we can plant. I mean, we could probably work it out, right? Just did the maths off camera, because you never do maths on camera, everybody. And we've got about 56 trees that we plant in this array, and that should hopefully generate maybe double the amount of saplings. I don't actually know exactly how many we will get, but I guess this test will tell us. Now, we can actually do this in a very interesting and efficient way. Sapling in the offhand, bone meal in the on-hand, and just hold down the right-click button and walk backwards, and that should very easily and quickly plant every single tree into the spots. And all we have to do is make sure to not fall off the platform like that, because we are noob. And then of course, once all the saplings are planted and grown into trees, all we got to do is chop down the trees and let the leaves decay, and wait a few minutes for the saplings to fall down in the collection area. And I'm very curious to see, we're planting 56 saplings. How many saplings are we going to get out of this at the very end of this? Yeah, we're doing science today, my friends. It's freaking science. And yeah, there's probably a better way to do this, but you got to admit, this is pretty freaking sweet, right? The results are in, and honestly guys, I am pleasantly surprised by this little experiment. We planted 56 birch trees, and these were the excess saplings that I took out of the barrel before running the experiment. And from our 56 birch trees, we got 2 stacks and a smidge of saplings, which means we basically doubled our sapling amount from one run of birch. And of course, we managed to get almost 5 stacks of birch logs from that too, which is fantastic, because I know that Keralis is getting real close to finishing the log shop in the shopping area. So we're going to be able to help him stock up with the very first batch of logs here when we start actually farming some more of the saplings. Now, this is a rather interesting farm, guys. I've actually really enjoyed running a few saplings through this thing. I don't know why, but there's just something like magnificently therapeutic about this. I think maybe because it's basically Snake from the old Nokia phones, and only you guys who are like kind of old like me will remember. Do you guys remember Snake from the Nokia phones? Yeah, that's basically what I feel like I'm doing when I run the sapling generator over here. We're playing Snake, baby. You love to see it. But yeah, this is awesome. This thing is going to hopefully create all the saplings that we're going to need for the Hexadecachopper. And that's what we're going to be working on next time, guys. On the second platform over there, we're going to be building our biggest ever log chopper facility of all time. And, well, we do need to make sure that we have all the saplings in order to blow up all the trees. So this is a fantastic start to the overall log factory production business. And yeah, absolutely love this project. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Listen, unfortunately, I think I've run out of time for today's episode. In fact, this episode's probably super long already. So I better get to editing and trying to get this thing out for you guys in a timely manner. Thank you so very much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about our beautiful little snaky sapling factory. If you have made it to the end, I do thank you. Not everybody makes it to the end. So if you're at the end, I love your face. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm so delighted to be back on the HermitCraft server. and I cannot wait to start working on the Hexadecachopper with you guys in the next episode. Take care of yourselves, guys. Rendog signing out, and I tell you what, from above in the sky, we'll smell you all in the next